back to the old method of recording because it appears my whole system has crashed. The mic the mic was working beautifully last night. Sounded real good. I will work out some of the bugs tonight. It's gonna be a long weekend because I gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Your video is partially muted because it may contain music. Oh, what video? Oh, that too? Okay. Alright, cool. So they still got me live on the other one. So, man, here we go. Family, we about to do it. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know this is a Heart of Simple production, and this is a daily toast. And I ain't going to be able to run through as much as I wanted to, but hey, it is what it is. And, of course, you know it's a Heart of a Simple production. Strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now, grab your glass for that water. Get your pitcher of that water. Lift that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should we say, breathe, drink, eat, move. 4 pillars of health, family, especially in these pandemic times. But hey, keep your hands off your head. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up, family. So I am already, my mind is like a flower in bloom. I am already looking for a round way to make sure that we are able to keep the show going with the mic. Because I also have the snowball as well. So I'm going to experiment with the old snowball so that I can make sure that we get the quality sound that I like. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I heard it last night, I was like, wow. Because I was able to stream and stream both on the on my Spreaker software as well as on the OBS, but that's not gonna work. So I got one or two choices. I could continue streaming live on and upload the show afterwards, which is a definite possibility because I can upload this to Spreaker afterwards because a lot of my shows people don't catch them live, so I can upload. Matter of fact, I think that might be the method because in the long run it'll save me some time because I will be able to record. I think I'll be able to record at the same time that I'm doing it, or I could download and upload the show to Spreaker, or I could also stream live on Spreaker through my Chromebook. But nah, because we won't be able to do calls. So I'm gonna figure out the whole piece. So we're having some electronic issues. You know what I'm saying? Nothing, small thing for a giant. You know, just gonna take a little bit more time for us to get to the point to where we could do everything that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? When they come out with the VR streaming or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on top of that shit too. Right? But hey, family, I want to thank you for joining us here at The Journey. We about to do this toast because we are running late. And I wanted to cover the news. Family, make sure you stay safe. Make sure you practice those 4 pillars of health. Taking that breath. Holding it a little bit. Hold it a little bit. Drink plenty of water. You know what I'm saying? Get your water. I know you like your coffee. I know you like your pop. I know you like all those things. But in these times, drink you some good water. All right? Eat you a culturally appropriate diet. Add some culturally appropriate stuff to your diet. You know what I'm saying? Find out where your roots are from. If you have an idea already by just looking at yourself or talking to your elders, find out some of the places. Add some cultural things to your diet because they help protect you. They help build up your immune system. Get you some, get some fermented food, family. You know what I'm saying? Fermented drinks. Of course, you know, we do ours on a daily basis. But, you know, we in some crazy times. I never experienced nothing like this. Now, I experienced a lot of stuff, but I never experienced being in the midst of a pandemic where they talking about closing schools. Like, wow. They don't really close the schools? Yep, they don't close the schools. All right, so there's an estimated 100,000 people that they say may have coronavirus in Ohio. That's just an estimate. Nothing firm yet, but hey, it's over. I love that. All right, so let's go and get this toast on. Maybe we'll talk a little bit tonight when I find out a little bit of information about the direction that we're going here in Columbus. And I'm going to figure out how to download everything, get everything working, because I might be able to get these cameras back online as well. Maybe my computer is just not robust enough for that. You know what I'm saying? So I might need to just go on and update, you know, whatever. But you know, it'll be a little bit of time. But we're gonna work it out. We got the pretty mic. And you know, let's give a round of applause to the new addition to the Gye-Nyame family. We got well, it's called a Blue Yeti. Blue because the name of the company is blue. But we got the red on. We got red on deck. You look on my face, Red. You done let me down. Crash my whole damn system. What's wrong with your punk ass? But you done crashed my whole damn system. I don't know what's wrong. And I can't even cover the news this morning. Can't even cover the news. I'm like, damn. But anyway, family, hopefully you can hear me now because I'm using a different phone. And I love the Pixel. You know what I'm saying? Because the images are very clear. And so I'm about to go in and see exactly what is happening with my device. Because I don't have any sound except for some of the music on some of the other stuff. There's absolutely no sound coming through my my thing. So right now, even with my camera, even with my video, the video camera piece is not even working. So you know, as I talk, I'm experimenting with this to see what possibly could be going wrong. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close everything out, reopen it, and then we're gonna get into. No, that wasn't a corona cough. I know some of y'all out there like that was that corona. No, that wasn't that corona cough. That wasn't no corona cough, family. You know, I want to thank those that's joining me this morning. Shaka, I can't hear you. Great Nia Day, fam. Make it a great day. Oh, wow. Malik. Jacinta. Wow. Okay. Well, nice to meet you too, Malik. Oh my God. You just come on greeting a brother. Right? So it's all cool. But we'll just do something with that homeboy there. Alright, so let's go and shut down the system. Let's see. Alright. Oh, damn. I shut down the sound. But it's cool. Alright, so let's go and get our toast on. First off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass. We salute our ancestors. We salute our Creator and we say Ashe. From their family, we move to our ancestors. And we're going to run down the list that we have. And I want to thank all those that trusted me with their ancestors list. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna honor them and do it as you see through hard times or whatever. During this pandemic, of course, we still gonna be doing it. We're gonna do it until we can't do it no more, right? So first off, let's do the list. Now, when you're memorizing the list, if you choose to memorize the list for yourself so that you can pay homage to all of our ancestors, you know what I'm saying? I always suggest you start with your family first, like I do. You know what I'm saying? Salute your family, and then move into extended family, all right? Miles Brown, Mazan, Robert the Texander, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rose Lee, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvar Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Pet Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Eva Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge, Jr., Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Damn, I blanked out. I was in the zone. Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Rogers, hold on, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Ravina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson. Leanna Johnson, Dorita Leon Johnson, James W. S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Charles. No, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland. I almost got it. Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy B. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dee Dee Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We also have William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, Waters, DePretis Hines, Ernest Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scanterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Pritt Jr., Miriam Johnson, Will Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Tribe, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Sheen Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becker, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Quillen and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie, Harriet Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Nags Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Love Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Browning Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker, Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Madison Cofer, George Swan, and Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move on to Joella Giles, James Carswell, Alberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Shadi Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henriette 62nd, Fanny L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Joseph Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilara Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Naman, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Sarah Winston, Chris McKinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko, D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors and we say, Ashe. Family, from there we move on to the present moment. Moving to the present moment, we are on Nia. So today I'm asking you to go out and seek out Nia. Find Nia. It's out there. Just, it's in the house as well. If you have to stay home. If you feel sick at all, family, stay home. Right? So and I know that's, because I don't want to be callous. Because I already know how hard it is, right? Because I got people complaining around me talking about the kids are sick or you sick. Why don't you stay home? Everybody don't have that luxury, right? Everybody don't have the luxury of having health insurance and have the luxury of making enough money or having enough money saved up so that they can stay home. You know what I'm saying? People was getting mad at some people sending their kids to school because they're not aware of the virus. They might truly not really be aware of the seriousness of what we're going through because they're caught up in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So family, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And do the best that you can. And family, those of you that do have extra, if you know family members that might be in need of something, go and send them $20. You know what I'm saying? Cash app them. People got cash app. Send, because you'd be surprised how those small little gestures will help us make it through what we're about to go through. Because this whole pandemic, this shit is gonna hit us in a different way than it's gonna hit the rest of America, right? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, how many kids? Lunch. I just think about that shit. Lunch. We know they get, some of them, a lot of them might be getting breakfast, but they might not. But then when they get to school, they got breakfast, then they got lunch. So now a family for the next 3 weeks possibly is going to have to make a budgetary adjustment on a budget that might already not exist for breakfast and lunch and dinner for 7 days a week. So our libations and in this moment, we want to recognize the struggle that many of our people are in, and if we are able to give any assistance, by all means, reach out to your family and your friends and see if somebody needs something. You don't have to necessarily go in a house if somebody might be sick, but you gonna leave some stuff on the doorstep, or you gon', you know what I'm saying, or you, like I said, the Cash App, we got all these applications. Right now is the time for us to really start learning how to use them so that we can go on and start really helping each other, reaching out to each other. And as a matter of fact, this pandemic may be a boon for us in another way, because this is going to spark a lot of online conversation for those that are going to be online, because people are going to have time and we're going to be conversating. We definitely going to be conversating here on Gye-Nyame Journey, and a lot of the conversation is going to be driven by the political reality under which we are living, how we have been failed, right? So we raise our glass to this present moment and the power of this moment, and recognize the power in this moment, and snatching the power that is ours and using it for the benefit of ourselves, our families, our tribe, and the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do it in that order, right? You can't be starting with the world and then, you got you, family, tribe, community, then you can hit the rest of the world, right? But if you ain't handle those first couple of steps, shut up, sit down, be quiet, right? All right, family, so we raise our glass to this present moment and the power of this moment. We recognize this power of this moment because right now we have been given past the legacy of our ancestors. We have been given a gift by our ancestors. And now that gift that we're using, that present that we're using, we have to go on and prepare the gift that we're going to pass to the next generation. So we raise our glass and we salute. This present moment. And we say, oh, my fault. Oh, I can't do it right now. But we're going to give all those that was born on Nia a round of applause. The audience is, I had to shut everything down and start over, so it's still, it's still in process. So we raise our glass and we salute all those that was born on this day. But for those that don't know, Nia means purpose, so we out there looking for purpose. Balance is the mighty principle today. Yellow is the color, as you can see by my shirt. Rhythm family, Rhythm is the Hermetic law today. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. We raise our glass and we salute this present moment and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to our future, our children's children, on to infinity. We salute them in advance. We struggling in this moment for them, right? So one day, one of your grandkids or one of your great-grandkids, or if you even blessed enough, one of your great-great-grandkids going to come up to you and be like, where were you during the pandemic of 2020? What was you doing? We was reading about it, and I was podcasting. Matter of fact, I gotta do my show now, so going away from me, little kid. I gotta do my show right now, right? Raise our glass. We salute our future generations. And we promise to do what we need to do to make sure that they have the space to do what they need to do. So, family, we raise our glass. And with that, we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? From there, where do we go from here? We go to all of our relations and we toast and we say Ashe from all of our relations. Family, we salute all of our relations. All right? We salute all of our relations all around us. And we say Ashe. Family, from there, we move to that selfish toast. Right? It's for you. What is it that you need in order to move towards your greatness today? What is it? Right? We lift our glass. We say Ashe. Last but not least, family, we raise up our cup and we salute the most beautiful, the most magnificent, the most powerful, the most inspiring, the strongest, the bravest individual in the room. I salute you. I raise my glass to you. Let's do it with the right hand. Raise my glass to you and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. I wish I could kick it with you for a few more moments, but I can't. And I wish I could figure out what's going on with this mic right now, but I can't. Paid all this goddamn money and I can't use the mic. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. But anyway, so family, here's to you. And this is that coffee, Ambrose. You ready, Cleve? Family, we out here at the journey. I want to thank you for tuning in. Peace.